get you, Barbara.
There are things
Things are coming, David.
Yes.
What's coming?
Well, for me, I've got to tell you, Tim, and I this is really in your world, and that's why I'm just going to give it to you.
Well, you kind of are in my world a lot, I have to say.
I know.
But that's okay. I've got a big pull.
People don't do. You do. You have your own freaking channel. My channel sucks. I mentioned this, I think, in a text to you a couple of weeks ago or whatever, and it still doesn't have a release date. So I don't know when this is coming, when we're going to air this Coming to Get You, but this is Coming to Get You. And it's based on a British classic by A.A. Milne called Winnie the Pooh that in January of 2022 became public domain. This company in England immediately got film rights for it, and they've come out with a movie called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I swear to God,
this is so wrong.
It is a horror movie. It's directed and written by a guy named Rhys Frake Waterfeld with a hyphen. I'm just going to read you the brief synopsis so you know.
Okay.
During his childhood, Christopher Robin befriended Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, and their friends, playing games and also providing them with food. As he grew, these visits grew more infrequent, as did the food supply, causing Pooh and the others to grow increasingly hungry and desperate. When Christopher went to college, the visits stopped completely, causing Pooh and Piglet to become completely feral and unhinged, resulting in Eeyore and the others getting killed and eaten at some point. Now, Christopher has returned to the forest alongside his new wife, hoping to introduce her to his old friends. Feeling betrayed, this results in them going on a murderous rampage for human flesh as they antagonize a group of university girls who are occupying a rural cabin.
Wow.
I can't wait. It just sounds classic. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it could potentially be classic, but it could also potentially be a money grab. It sounds like something somebody's trying to do that's so far-fetched and so crazy that he knows people will go see it.
It was shot in East Essex, England, over a period of 10 days.
Yeah.
And the trailer looks great.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe they shot just the trailer, and this is all just a big hype, almost like a Blair Witch kind of.
It's definitely out there. Dennis mentioned it to me the other day.
Yeah, the trailer is out there. It's getting a lot of, social media buzz and everything else. But anyway, it's coming to get us at some point. We don't know.
Well, speaking of bloody rampages and Giallo films, which is a term we haven't used in a while. I don't know if you remember.
It's gelato. Is that what you're?
Giallo.
Giallo.
Dario Argento has a new horror film coming out. He has not done a movie in over a decade.
Isn't he like 90? How old is
he's probably as old as John Carpenter.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Anyway, Dario Argento, who is often referred to as Italy's Hitchcock and known for the classics Suspiria and Deep Red, which we have covered on this podcast.
Bird with the crystal plumage is still
well, and those movies were Giallo movies, and this is a venture back into Giallo, less supernatural horror, more killer horror. Like there's a killer on the loose.
So Giallo is Italian for slasher? I don't know what yellow. What does yellow have to do? It's
yellow, like yellow journalism, Penny Dreadfuls, that kind of thing. It's their version of that. Okay. We have had this conversation.
I know we have. I'm sure we have.
Anyway, the movie is called Dark Glasses, and it is a Shudder exclusive. It is going to be released. Oh, I don't have a date. Well, I'll put the date in there later. Anyway, like I said, it's been over a decade since he directed a movie. His last one was Argento's Dracula, which did not do well at all. He appears to have a deal with Shudder because he's also producing some Shudder originals, but this one is one he directed. It stars a mostly Italian cast, including his daughter, Asia Argento, who has been in a slew of films, mostly Italian. However, she was one of the leads in Romero's Land of the Dead. So, obviously him and George Romero are friends because of Dawn of the Dead. She was also in Demons 2. Demons is one of those movies I would love for us to cover, and might as well do the sequel and do a double feature.
There you go.
Anyway, the plot is Diana, A prostitute who was blinded by a serial killer in a botched attack takes in a young Chinese boy named Chin. Together, they will track down the dangerous killer through the darkness of Italy. It's already getting pretty good buzz, much better buzz than Dracula got, that's for sure. It's very Giallo with that old Dario Argento style, but it's got like this really cool Carpenter-esque electronic music, which is, you know, I mean, Italy's music's always, it seems, behind what is current in like American cinema. So it's kind of funny when I think about it. But
right.
The trailer looks good. So that's what's coming to get me.
Those are some great coming to get us. And you guys out there need to tell us what's coming to get you, or what you like, or what you think about these. I mean, Winnie the Pooh eating Eeyore is kind of scary. And then Dario Argento is always scary.
And blind prostitute seeking vengeance. Anyway, like David said, let us know what you think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. We need you to subscribe, and we'll be telling you what's coming to get us next time.
Next time.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Start the car, John.